What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the KV4 Gold Medal, the God Killer batch from Kickwho. Before we get into them, I want to remind you this video and all the other content on my channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you're new to the channel, guys, go ahead and like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. And then be sure to follow me on Instagram. You can follow me there for more detailed info on all the shoes that I review. Also TikTok at kvegaskickz. And guys, I really appreciate all the support. So we're going to dive right into these KV4s. So this is, like I said, the Kickwho God Killer batch, which in my opinion is the best version of this shoe. I know some people might say the GX, and that's, debatable. Everybody can have their opinion. Definitely think it's better than the S2. Had those in hand as well, and this is just my favorite. Let's show you where these came from. Of course, all their information will also be in the description, along with that discount code KVEGAS, good for you all the time. So bottom of the shoe, guys, you have that KV4 outsole, all in herringbone. You got solid rubber in the heel, and then up at the forefoot transitions to this kind of milky, semi-translucent look. You do have real carbon fiber. All that looks great. The midsole is in a flat white. You do have your Zoom Air branding back here. Going around to our medial side, this pair is very clean as far as glue residue, going from your midsole to the upper and the outsole to the midsole, because you want to look there as well. Really not seeing those glue lines, those extra white lines from like a sloppy glue job, especially around here, somewhere I always look for on a KV4. This one looks really, really good. Now, as far as fit and comfort of the shoe, I have never gotten a God Killer batch of any shoe, be it a Jordan, Kobe, Dunk, whatever, that did not fit me true to size, fit properly, true to form here. These are men's size 13, fit me perfectly, no issues at all. I would go with your normal Kobe size. Unless you're a wide footer, you might want to go up half size. Then as far as comfort, these felt really good right out of the box. I gotta say, sometimes the God Killer batch is a little bit stiff, takes just a little bit of time to break in. I did not experience that here with these. When I took these, put them on foot for the on-foot shots, felt really good. You do get that zoom unit in the heel, that little rectangular kind of zoom unit that you would expect, and then there is no zoom in the forefoot, which is correct. That stays true to the Protro setup. Now the upper of the shoe, I want to say right off the bat, from what I'm watching the video as I make it, this is showing up more yellowish than it does in person. It is the nice metallic gold. It is the correct color, I believe. I don't, like I said, I don't think the camera is quite capturing that. I don't know if it's the metallic gold finish that's throwing it a little bit off, but just as I make this, it looks a little bit more yellow on camera. So just want to make note of that. You do have that first gen flywire in white with the flywire strands. All that looks good. You do have the snake scale pattern on your synthetic leather. Everything looks and feels as it ought to. You do have the correct laces, red and blue speckled with your mesh tongue, and then going up the top of the tongue, this is one of the areas among others, but that it definitely got better than the S2 batch. The top of the tongue, a lot of times the S2 is like stiff and like straight across. This has a nice curve to it and is flexible. You got that nice Suzoku in gold. Really soft leather up here. I'm sure it's synthetic, but still soft nonetheless. Blue hits on your sock liner, and then you can see the insole down there with the gold medal on it. I did remove the insole from the other shoe, so we'll take a look at that here in a moment. Another thing this batch gets better than the S2 is the overall size and placement of the swoosh. For example, if I had a men's size 13 of the S2 and put my finger right here, you can see that I cover up the space between the swoosh and this gold pretty well. If there was an S2 and I was doing this, there would be a pretty good little space between my finger and the swoosh. So this gets that right. The padding around your ankle collar feels really good. These really hugged my ankle and my Achilles. You do have the KV4 heel counter in metallic gold with that white signature on the right shoe. Back of the shoe, everything looks good. This is wrinkled up from me already having them on foot. Obviously did not come like that out of the box, so don't see that and think it's some kind of flaw. Shape is great as well. The S2 would be a little bit wider. This has a nice sleek shape, and the 10 is pressed in very cleanly and distinctly. Another thing that they get better than the S2. Lateral side, or excuse me, medial side looks good as well. Nothing really to talk about there. Let's bring in the left shoe, guys, and take a look at it. Virtually a mirror image of the other shoe, of course, with the exception being we don't have the Kobe signature here, which of course is correct. Let's see how they line up from the rear with each other. Again, height-wise is great. Overall shape, again, in my opinion, is the best ones out there. If you want to argue GX, again, I'm not gonna, I wouldn't die on that hill, but this is my opinion. This is the one that I would prefer. Medial side looks good. Again, this particular pair at least, super clean as far as looking for that extra glue residue. I mean, there's virtually none. If you look from the midsole to the upper, all these lines where your glue job is, very, very clean. Outsole looks great. Materials all feel exactly as they ought to. No issues. Let me get this light on here and we will take a look at our strobe like we do. So you got the gray strobe, and I think you can kind of tell the outline right there, excuse me, of where that zoom unit is. And then of course, nothing in the forefoot because there's nothing up there. Let me get these tucked in real quick. And so inside, you just got your regular white tissue paper as per usual with a Kobe. And then the correct insole is the blue Ortholite style insole with the gold metal and your date on there. All that looks good. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Shoes looking great. Let's set them aside and take a look at our box. So with this one, you do get the updated Protro box. It's going to have the scale pattern all over, the gloss signature and Shizuku on the top of the lid. You're going to get a gloss swoosh there. Branding on the bottom. Another swoosh. Obviously did not come like this. This is just something I do myself personally with all my Kobe's because they're all black boxes to try to keep straight what is what. But the box label, Kobe 4 Protro, white dark obsidian, men's 13. Inside, you just have your regular white tissue paper, nothing else inside the box. Box, as per usual, very well protected by Kickwho and shipping. I always appreciate that, so try to let you guys know. And the shoes looking phenomenal. Again, my favorite version of this shoe. So anyway, guys, that's my unboxing review. This Kobe 4 gold medal, the Kickwho Godkiller batch. I hope that you enjoyed it and it was helpful for you. Let me know what you think about this pair in the comments. Be sure to follow me on my other socials. And be on the lookout, guys, because we got a lot more of these reviews coming your way.